Yo, welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. As we could see in the title and thumbnail, we are going to be going over the brand new 25 facts in the latest Southwest Florida Halloween update. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a bunch of cool little facts and information that we got. What the heck is that noise? What is that noise? No, I'm joking. I know what that noise is. Why is the timer going on? It's the damn timer, bro. I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over all of the new facts. So starting with the first fact, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys noticed, but shout out to Total, because Total told me this. If you go into the Southwest Florida wiki, you can actually find the name of all of the rims. It's pretty cool, honestly. So as we can see, we're on the Southwest Florida wiki, and I think you have to go into, is it tuning? I could be mistaken. Where's rims? Rims. Yes, right here, the wheels section. If you guys did not know, if you go over here to stance, I think they have all of the new wheel. Oh god, that's SUV. Wait, does it say the names there? No, I don't. Stance. There we go. And it does say the names, and they have the new wheels. Dude, this is sick. This is actually so cool. So you can now actually see the name of all of the new rims as well. Like for example, Crimson Racing right here. The Sparko, that's like that rim right there. You got the Work Emotion XT7, Work Emotion XC8. This is sick. I really like this. You got Volt 37s. You got more TE37s. It's sick, bro. You got the Rhoda. You got the Nismo. Oh my god, they actually are Nismo LMGT2s, dude. That's so sick, bro. That is actually so sick, bro. That is so dope. Yeah, Graham Light at 47DR. Yeah, these aren't actually TEs, even though I tend to call them TEs a lot. But that's pretty sick, seriously, bro. Yeah, you got these Volk TEs. These are the older ones, so they don't look as good. But yo, this is dope. All of the new ones are down here for anybody wondering. The Volk the G025s, I like those a lot. Those are peak. But yeah, just a really cool secret, really cool fun fact right there, that a lot of people may or may not have known. Now, another fact is in this new update, ladies and gentlemen, this one's obvious. A lot of the stuff might be kind of obvious, but it's just the facts. We got we got 3 cars with body kits, but in total we actually got 4 body kits, which is pretty lit. The RX-7, the S13, and the M4. And I also just want to point out that it's really nice to see that we actually got body kits on real life cars, because this is probably some of the last time we're typically going to see real cars actually get updates. You know what I mean? Like, for example, these new cars, I mean, these are real cars, not fictional, and they actually got like an update to them, which is pretty cool. That's rare. That's rare to see. And with the next fact, has to do something with the rims as well. We're going to take a look at the stocks. As you guys know, we got a new rim section stocks, which is something I've been asking. And also, fun fact with the stock section is there's a stock section right here in the wiki. And there's actually a name for all of these. This is sick. So these are 350Z Nismo stocks. Whoa. 350Z stocks, R35 GTR stocks, and if you click this, it actually brings you to the car. That's so cool. That is so cool. And I feel like nobody probably pays attention to this. This is the RX-8 stock, yes. S13 stock, S14 stock, S15 stock, G35 stock. I just realized they forgot to implement the other G35 stock, which is kind of funny, but that's so cool. And yes, they did add a stock rim section. I've been using the stock rims on a lot of car builds. Like, I put the stock, these are the RX-8 rims. I put them on the Dodge Neon. I think it looks absolutely sick. And that actually moves on to my next fact, is that the Dodge Neon and the Dodge, or not the Dodge, the Ford Expedition, you can actually put rims on them now. Now, there was an annoying glitch where you couldn't put rims on them. And that is the 4th fact in this update. Now, moving on to the 5th fact, ladies and gentlemen, there's a Halloween event. And if you complete the Halloween event, you get this. I guess it's kind of like a 2-in-1. One of them being a Halloween event. Second one being, this is the limited event car, which is a big change up from the past Halloween events being the Camaro, the Code Red, and the Demon 170. So this carries on the legacy of event cars. We got a go-kart right here, which is pretty cool, I guess, to say the least. So that's the 6th fact. Like I said, the 5th fact was us actually getting a Halloween event, and you had to collect pumpkins around the map. But yeah, moving on to the 7th. So we went from 6 to 7. Joe said ruined the legacy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people we're kind of upset with this being the limited, but hey, bro, be happy we got a limited, okay? I'm very happy we got at least something. Now, moving on to the next thing in this video, ladies and gentlemen, is that we got a wagon. Okay, we finally added more. We got another wagon. If you guys didn't know, fun little fact is that there's only 2 wagons in this game, and it's the M3 and the Magnum. And we've lost 2 wagons in the past. We had the RS6 and we had the CTS-V, the Cadillac. So in total, we could have had 4 wagons, which would have been sick, because like I would have loved to do a wagon car meet, bro, like back in the day. I mean, technically I still can do a wagon car meet. I mean, we did do a wagon car meet. We kind of thugged it out a while ago, but I would love to do a wagon car meet with actually like a bunch of wagons. So hopefully in the revamp we got more wagons, because right now we're stranded with 2. And the Magnum is literally the real one. And yeah, one of them's real, one of them's fake. Anyways, moving on to the next fact. I think this is what are we, 8? Or was that 7? That was 7. That was 7. That was 7. Now we're on to 8. On the 8th fact, ladies and gentlemen, in this update, they actually changed the R3 name, which was the M3, to R4. So you guys could see they call the M3 the R4, and then they call the M4 the R3, which is just quite interesting if you ask me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why they did that. Moving on to the 9th fact, one thing I find pretty interesting about this car, it's only on the new beamers. If you get in it and then get out of it, your DRLs stay on. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if that's a glitch. It probably is a glitch. It's kind of funny enough. This moves on to the next fact, but my game has the same problem too. Young Street, Ontario, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm actually making a game. M3 has, oh wait, hold on, Blaze, that's a good point. Oh my god, that's actually a really good point. The Hessen R4 has 4 doors. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's kind of smart. But yeah, on the new cars, they have like this glitch where the DRLs stay on when you get in them, even though the car's off. I don't know. By the way, solar now, you don't need to worry about that. Anyways, moving on to the next fact. I think, what are we? The 9th? The 9th fact? Yes. 9th fact is, if you guys make your way over here to the track, there's actually a lot of new revamp assets. Like this tractor, that's going to be in the revamp. This golf cart, maybe even that crate, I don't know. But yeah, that golf cart, that's going to be in the revamp. These porta potties, these are all assets that are going to be in the revamp, which is pretty cool. So we're getting some sneak peeks of what some of the assets, and I guess you could say new stuff, will be like in the revamp, you know, slowly showing us some stuff. But another cool little fun fact with this new update is that Raft 18 actually came back in this new Halloween update. Now I don't know where he is, but he spawns at the racetrack and he kind of just walks around and roams around, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is where he spawns, right over here. It's pretty dang cool, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dang cool. DRL stay on with the iX as well. Really, for anybody who doesn't know, the BMW iX, the electric SUV, apparently they stay on with that as well. Okay, what are we on, the 10th or the 9th or the 11th? I don't know, I think we're on the 11th. All right, we're on the 11th. If you guys didn't know, if you make your way to this job, enter TV cam, you can actually spectate people on the track, which is pretty cool. But my next fact, moving on to the 12th, is that they actually removed the feature of switching between people. You used to be able to switch between multiple people on the track. Now, as we can see, there's 2 people on the track, and if I want to, like, I can't spectate somebody else if I wanted to, which I don't know why. I don't know why they got rid of that feature. Moving on to the next fact right over here. I think it's on the 11th, no, 12th fact. We're just gonna say it's the 12th. Right over here, there's some cool little secrets that shows the meaning of each sign. So if you actually don't know what, let's say, the green flag means, go over here and read it. It says send it. All right, if you guys don't know what the yellow flag means, that means somebody sent it too hard, so slow down. Double yellow flag means somebody sent it way too hard, slow down. White flag means this is your last chance to send it. You get the point. Black flag. Also, just notice they never gave us a black flag. We have every other color but that, and we also don't have that one at the bottom. Someone else is sending it harder than you. Yeah, it's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. And, you know, speaking about the speedway and all that stuff, moving on to the 13th fact is that there's a dog right here. Now, moving on to the 14th fact, if you actually make your way to the cafe, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did not know, there's actually a protest sign right here. I'm sure you'll probably know this. But, yeah, I don't know if that protest is ever going to actually happen. Now, moving on to the next fact, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys did not know, in this update, we also got a bunch of Halloween decoration. Pretty obvious. It's pretty much scattered around the whole map. You have it at the dealership. Starbucks, Spawn. Those are really the main spots, and it's pretty cool because this is the first time we've actually seen these type of like, I guess you could say, figures. We've never really seen these people before. The skeletons is a huge one at the dealership, which is kind of cool, and I think this is a great new addition that they did. Honestly, I think it's a really cool attention to detail, something I wasn't expecting. I thought they were going to do some calm stuff, and I'm surprised we didn't get a pumpkin patch. Genuinely surprised we didn't get a pumpkin patch. Let me know if y'all agree with me on that. Now, this is a fact that I can't prove at the moment, but this is, I'm going off of what I heard. It has to do something with the new job again. I'm also forgetting what number we're I'm on 15th. I probably should have written this down or something. But with the 15th fact, if you guys actually wanted a good paying job in Southwest Florida, just a great way to make money, actually do this. Like, come to the Southwest Florida Speedway and go on the track, but make sure you have the job because you actually get paid. And I'm not at the highest rank right now, and I don't have any game passes for paying, but I'm making like $835 per minute. If I had like X2 rate and X2 pay, that would low-key be stacked. I would be stacking in the dough. Like, honestly, I would be stacking in the dough. Let's be honest. It's a pretty good job. That's the next fact that I wanted to point out. Like, this is a great way of making money. But moving on to the next fact is you can't go in the water anymore, sadly. I think this is what, the 17th. I don't know what I'm on right now. 17th, maybe 15th. You can't go into the water anymore. Okay, if you go into the water, well, you can, but you'll just fall through the map. But it moves on to my next fact. Shout out to the devs for making this an accessible area, but we have to do a car meet here. Like, before the revamp comes out, we got to do at least something here. If you guys didn't know, you can actually go underneath the map now and off-road, do whatever you want here, dude. I don't know, it's kind of a big area, I'm not gonna lie. There's some slopes and bumps and stuff. It's pretty cool. I discovered this when I was just exploring the water, and yeah, I mean, it would be kind of cool to do a car meet here. Let's be real right now. You know, you can go around, and what even is this little circular thing? Is that like a pool, or is that just, yeah, it's the whole water park. You're basically underneath the water park. Kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie to you. So that would be peak. I would love to see that, honestly. Now, with this next secret, or not secret, I should say fact, we actually have a maze. And look, there's somebody right here at the maze. Hey, Silvery, how you doing, man? We got a maze. Now, this maze is lit as heck because we did like a murder maze video. That was really fun doing it. So I'm super glad they added this maze because it just added some more content, made things more fun. It was just a great time all around, honestly. What fact am I on right now, dude? I don't even know. Round 2, listen, I'm not doing round 2 right now. If you guys want to see the video though, it is on Joji Extra. I mean Joji Reacts. Yeah, it's on Joji Reacts. Sorry, I'm getting confused with my own channels and all that stuff. Another cool fact is the devs did say, oh my god, this guy's just on a swing. Another fact is the devs said that they actually have some more updates planned coming before the revamp. Now, this isn't like fully confirmed, but there is a good chance we could see some more additions, y'all. All right, there's a great chance we could see some more additions coming to the game, which would be peak. Like, this last update, I'm serious, was the most fun I've had on all of Southwest Florida. Moving on to the next fact, number 20. I don't know if we're actually on number 20, or I don't know what number we're on, but this is a short fact. This isn't really even a fact, but Southwest Florida's back, okay? They're back, baby. They hit 30K players in this new update. They did what they needed to do. They stood on business. There was no bugs when the update came out, really, and they executed properly. Oh wait, shout out to Shot. I think he's keeping count. Am I on 18th? Now, this new update was so fun. No, I agree, bro. Literally a great update. The rims added so much, like, longevity. Like, this update, like, for example, well, probably because, like, we haven't gotten an update in so long in Southwest Florida. But, for example, this update came out a week ago, and it feels so new still, bro. Like, it doesn't feel dry at all. The game still feels very fresh. Like, hopefully we could get consistent updates, you know, bring us back to the old days. But, like, I wonder how long it's going to take till the game actually feels, like, dry. You know what I mean? To me, at least. Like, yeah, it obviously has felt a little bit more dry since the update came out. But that's obviously, like, going to happen every single day. The game might feel a bit more stale because it's just aging. But honestly, this was a great update, man. There's still so many cars I haven't upgraded yet with the new rims that I want to upgrade. I still haven't even used the new update cars that much like I have been, but I've also just been using the current cars because I've been upgrading them. It's just been a whole lot of fun, honestly, bro. Like, look how nice this Bugatti looks. Look how nice this Bugatti looks, bro. Insane, bro. Actually, like, this is the cleanest Veyron I've ever seen, bro. Gotta be. It gotta be, bro. It's so dang fun. And moving on to the next fact, ladies and gentlemen, is honestly, bro, is the revamp still coming at the end of this year? Like, do y'all think if South was flooded, like, what do you guys rather have? Hear me out. Do you guys rather have, I don't even know how this is a fact, honestly, bro. I'm just looking up and, oh my God, look at that. What the heck? I just saw that Jeep do that. But one thing I want to say, the fact was, this is the fact. Would you rather see Southwest Florida keep updating but push back the revamp a little bit more? Or do you rather see them not update and then revamp? I'd rather see them, honestly, I don't know. That Jeep was cooking, yeah, low-key. Moonwalking, yeah. I'd rather see him consistently update. This is a question? I know, this ain't even a fact. Honestly, I'm low-key trying to think of 25 facts. It's hard to think of 25 facts for the new update. Oh, I got another fact right here. I just remembered one. The M4, the M3, and the M3 wagon are actually all very different. Now, yes, they're all same car, same sound, same horsepower, but they have different weight, and they all have a different feel when driving. I will admit that. One thing I've definitely noticed is the M4 feels way more lightweight. It feels way more torquey, and it just drifts the best out of the three. One thing I've noticed. Now, the M3 and the M3 wagon are pretty similar, despite the fact that one of them's a wagon. But you see, shout out to Acro, I made mine like X5M tuned. You know, this is basically an X5M. It's not even an M3 wagon anymore. Like, look at this thing. It's pretty lit. You know, it's pretty dang lit. Push back the revamp more. I want to enjoy the real cars. I feel that you. I feel that you. I don't even know what I'm saying, genuinely, bro. But I definitely do agree. I do agree with that to an extent. Like, I wouldn't be mad if they did that. Because, yeah, it has been pretty peak, especially this last update. That was really fun. Genuinely really fun update. Now, moving on to the next fact, ladies and gentlemen, is the motorcycle section is no longer called the motorcycle section, and it's now called Power Sport, which is pretty dang cool. And this is like another fact, but like, I don't know if anybody else has thought about this, right? You guys know how the M3 is a wagon, right? Y'all ever thought about the fact if they added a wagon section? Like, for example, it's in sedans, but it's a wagon. I understand like a wagon's a sedan, but a wagon is kind of its own class. Y'all think like Southwest Florida, let's just say they ever add more wagons, do y'all think they would ever make a wagon section? That was always like an idea I thought of. Like, who knows? Like, obviously there's not enough to do it right now, but maybe in the future if they have a lot of wagons, that would be quite interesting. And they probably wouldn't, to be honest with you, but that would be pretty interesting, honestly, because, you know, this is the M3 estate, or I should say, my bad, that's an R4 estate. Yes, sir, bro. But what number was that? I don't even know what number I'm on. Another fact is, let me think. Another fact in this new update is, oh, they made render distance further. Yes, they got hatchback, so it's possible. That's true. That is true. But a hatchback is like, yeah, I guess you could say that. Plus fog, yes. The render distance plus fog, yep. If you guys did not know, they actually made the render distance a lot further, which is pretty lit, honestly, dude. It makes the game look nicer, I won't lie to you. I like that. And also, yes, another fact, the wheels. How did I forget about these, bro? Another fact is the wheels, bro. The new polished lipped wheels, man. The devs did a great job with this. If you guys get any stance rim, classic rim, drag rim, there's like this new polished lip around it. It basically, the whole rim is polished. Like, as we can see, yeah, stance rims right there. They have polished, drag rims right there. They look polished. They're just more shiny. All that good stuff. It's actually lit. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that's a 20. I think that's 25. Comment down below what you guys rate this update 1 through 10. I absolutely loved it. I give it a 10. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. Maybe a fun facts. I don't know. If you enjoy it, let me know. Go watch this video popping up on the screen where I show you guys me upgrading all my cars in the new update. You won't want to miss it. Anyways, peace out.